In our tutorials, we use the terms click and left click. We also use the terms drag and drop. And in order for you to be able to follow these tutorials, you're going to need to know what these terms actually mean. So what we're going to be learning today is how to navigate using your mouse, and how to left click, how to right click, how to drag and drop, and to use alternate menus. So if you already know how to use these, then you can go on to the next tutorial, because that is pretty much all we're going to be doing here. So in order to left click, what you want to do is you want to depress the left mouse button, or it's also called the primary mouse button, and then you want to release it. What you're not going to want to do is to move your mouse while you have it depressed. If you're trying to do a click or a single click and you move your mouse, then you'll end up moving or dragging whatever you're clicking on. And then we have the right click, which is almost exactly like left click, except we're using the other mouse button. Now, if you have 3 buttons on your mouse, then we're actually talking about the rightmost mouse button. Now, if you use your index finger to left click, we will be using the middle finger to right click. Now, follow along, left click on the start menu, and then move your mouse to all programs. Do not click, just hover your mouse over all programs. It should expand. And if you missed all programs, just don't worry. Just try again. And then once we do have all programs expanded, I want you to go to the accessories submenu from all programs. It should be at the top. Alright, and from the accessories, we want to click on paint. And if you hover your mouse over paint, it should tell you a little bit about the application. It's a drawing program. Go ahead and left click on paint now. Now that we have paint open, we can actually start to play around with the left and right mouse buttons. But not everyone has their paint looking like mine. So what we're going to do is we're going to, for those that have it like this, the top right hand corner should be an underscore, a square, and an X. You want to do the square. If you left click on that, then it should maximize your paint so that you're where everyone else is. Now that everyone is on the same board, pun intended, we want to start to demonstrate the left and right mouse button. So let's go ahead and click on the ellipse tool, which is the shaded ellipse on the left column at the bottom. And after you have selected, is there one there? Okay. After you have selected the shaded ellipse tool, down below you'll have 3 different options to what type of ellipse you would like to draw. What we're going to do is we're going to select the middle option, which will have a line on the outside of the ellipse, and then we'll have a shaded area with whatever color we select. What we're going to do is go ahead and allow you to select your favorite color. And when you do that, we're going to be right clicking instead of left clicking. So when you find your favorite color, just right click on your favorite color. And what's going to happen is you'll see your favorite color fill in the white box on the left hand side. So we're going to right click, and as you can see, I selected blue for my favorite color. And the white box, which was on the left side, you can see there's 2 boxes. There's a black and then there's a blue one. There's the black, which is the left click, which is the primary. Then we have the alternate, which now is the blue, which I just selected by right clicking. Now, we're going to select a different color instead of black for the primary. So everyone, to do the same thing, I want you to left click on the red. So we're going to left click, and now you see red is on the primary and blue is the alternate. Now that we've selected our colors, we're going to move up to the drawing board, and we're going to practice our dragging and dropping, since I think we've done a good job with the clicking. So now I want you to go to the top right hand corner, somewhere around where you see my cursor. I want you to left click and hold the mouse button down, and then move it towards the bottom right hand corner of your whiteboard. So now we have pressed the mouse button, but we're still holding it down, and we're going to slowly move the mouse to the bottom right hand corner of the whiteboard. And now you can see how the ellipse actually starts to get bigger because we still have the mouse button held down. So we're actually dragging the mouse all across the board. Alright? And now if we were to release the left mouse button, you see that the ellipse no longer is getting bigger. It's not moving anymore. So we have released the mouse button, so we're no longer dragging it. The ellipse is now finished. Alright, now we're going to use the right mouse button. So let's go ahead and depress the right mouse button. I want you to hold it down so that we can drag using the right mouse button. So now as we have it held down, we're going to drag it to the bottom right hand corner of your whiteboard. And as you can see, now we have a red ellipse with a blue circle. And as we hold down the right mouse button and we move the mouse, you can see as the ellipse gets bigger and smaller and bigger and smaller. Now if we were to release the right mouse button, you can see that it's no longer moving. And so we have released the right mouse button and we have finished dragging. Now you can take the time and play around with what you've learned. We'll see you again in the next tutorial.